Kenzie. Madison. Wait your sister and ask if dinner's ready.
Okay.
You can have to come down and go on the couch so we can get dinner.
All right.
No?
And the dog, close the door. Anyways, sorry about that. Yeah, Stitch. That's Kenzie's bedroom. We have a blanket. We got Stitch stuff all the way lined across over there. This is my side of the room. We're still working on getting stuff for it. We got that tapestry and that poster. We're working on getting bedding to match both those things. And I got this moon lamp type thing. It's a moon. Can't see the texture. It's right there on my bed. I had to go grab dinner though, so. Excuse me? Cerberus. You're gonna say for dinner? Cerberus. Cerberus. Come on. Seems like every single time they come with the dogs, you can manage to put them in the kennel, but we can't. Well, no, I can't.
What? Get them in the kennel without picking them up or anything?
Yeah.
I
Especially,
ain't out to touch him. I just want to get in the kennel. You win.
especially Woo Woo, he's the freaking hardest.
Woo woo.
He's a pain in the ass.
Woo woo. That's all there is to it.
Yes, we're very aware. I just stabbed you with my fork. You're mean, you know that?
I know. I'm assuming on that too. Oh no, one side. That's the side that's years old.
Again, this is a developing situation here.
Soon as on the inside, you can park it right there.
One here tonight, and Kyrie saying that takedown Morgan.
Well, one side.
I can still taste it.
Taste what?
It's not uncommon to have something like that happen. You do your best if you're being taken down to protect yourself. Sometimes you try to brace for the impact. It was on the one replay we saw. That might have been what Liv was looking to do, trying to get her hands up, her arms up, to try to mitigate the impact, falling face first. And in the process of doing so, might have injured her shoulder. Yeah, it's been a rough go as of late with Liv Morgan. But it speaks to what we were talking about, that maybe, potentially, Liv does have a little too much on her plate. She was away recently making a movie. She's obviously got a relationship with
Definitely some Bob.
Bob.
Okay, Bob.
As our medical staff tends
Thank you, Dad.
the right elbow, make contact. It could be an elbow, it could be a shoulder. Notice instantly.
Oh, don't mind me. Just start the stream.
Rhea fucked
What
up.
happened? We hope to get an
On
update
Liv. Remember?
at some point on
Same
this.
fucking arm.
Just an unfortunate instance of Liv trying to defend against the takedown. And
Yeah, it turned out it was 6 months, 6 to 8 months.
Like you, James. We'll go back upstairs. I'm gonna bend on this.
Kyrie saying gonna earn the W tonight, certainly in a fashion other than she had hoped.
Thank you.
But a win is a win. Due to an unfortunate injury sustained by Liv Morgan. Kyrie saying that there's something to give us an idea of the unfortunate situation involving an update on this. We just need a video.
French toast. What the frick is wet?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here live on 29 Ball. Unfortunate situation momentarily in Nashville. Kyrie is saying it seemed to be Corey, another takedown by Kyrie saying just the way that Liv taken away. Certainly not something we would generally consider high risk. But here's another look in slow motion. Kyrie with a single leg takedown.
French toast are the difference.
Using her elbow in her shoulder area. A punch. And all Liv was trying to do is protect herself. This is standard procedure for any sports entertainer. This is a normal reaction from Liv Morgan trying to protect herself. Unfortunately, her body just appears to have given out on her in this instance. Again, Kyrie saying gonna earn the victory. Liv's inability to finish the match.
How's wrestling? And how are you even watching it without Netflix? Okay.
Huh?
How are you watching without
Get it on
Netflix?
your TV too.
Huh?
Get it on your TV too.
Well, I don't watch wrestling, so that's your guys' thing. I used to like
Get it on
wrestling.
the phone too.
Oh, you're going off your Xfinity?
No.
So what are you watching it on?
Netflix.
Did you buy Netflix?
Possibly.
You just renewed the membership, didn't you? Because that's what it says on all the screens. You just renew membership.
That's what?
Hold on. One second. Me and him aren't together anymore. We broke up because I have stuff I have to work on, and he has things to work on. I'm not gonna go into detail because there's a few reasons behind it. Nothing like bad. It was more so that he has stuff going on in his life right now. Give me a minute. He has in his life. I have stuff going on in mine, and me and him kind of got scared because it was moving a little too fast. And last serious relationship he was in didn't turn out so well, so he ended it. And we made a promise to, no, not a promise, but like we kind of made a deal to like continue it, like after senior year, if life doesn't get in the way, because we both truly love each other. But with everything that's going on in both of our lives, it's kind of hard to maintain a relationship and deal with things. Dad just renewed the freaking membership, so. Bruh. Oh yeah, look the room, guys. We've got some more decorations in here. Kenzie's got her entire. Ow! I'm sorry. Kenzie's got her stitch side here. This is Kenzie's stitch side. This is my messy desk at the moment. This is my side. We're still getting stuff for it because we gotta get bedding to match the poster over there and the tapestry right here. Although I'm gonna probably get a bigger tapestry and then put this somewhere else. I'm trying to get some few other things for my side, but everything for my side's expensive and it's kind of annoying. You renewed the freaking membership.
Huh?
So you just renewed the freaking membership. That's all you did.
Yeah. And?
There's nothing wrong with it. How much is Netflix?
Huh?
How much is Netflix?
For what she was paying, we're for 4 groups. $24.99.
And we only need 2.
Because Landon's on that group too.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. When you sign on, his thing is up there, and he can still sign in.
He doesn't have the password or anything.
He doesn't need the password. All he's got to do is renew or restart. That's all he's got to do. That's all I did. I didn't need the password, nothing.
You have to realize he's not under this Wi-Fi anymore. Netflix goes based off a household now. If you're not under the Wi-Fi that the subscription's under, it's not going to process through other devices outside this household.
Okay.
So he has no access to it. He asked me a few weeks ago for the Netflix, and I said absolutely not. I had to make an excuse not to give it to him.
Because you don't have it anymore, and they're not giving
Yeah,
it to
but
you.
I can also turn the camera off of me real quick.
Huh?
I have.
What?
She's live.
He knows. I think.
What?
Wait, you want more?
No, I need a cup of milk.
Okay, I haven't streamed in a hot minute, so I have to do a stream real quick. Well, that was the last of that milk.
Who does it? I'm trying to fucking knife up their ass.
I haven't touched the peanut butter. That's mom. So it looks like you're getting a knife shoved up your ass.
You're my ass. That's an exit only.
Oh, Adam also watches wrestling.
Who does?
Adam.
Who's Adam? The boy? What, days?
No. So if I open my mouth for a long period of time, she starts counting. It's based on. You can explain the last part.
It's basically telling her how much dick she can fit in her mouth.
And for how
No,
long?
for the very first time that she did it to me, we were in Dollar Tree and I didn't know what she was counting, so I just kept my mouth open until she got to 100, and then she told me right afterwards. I'm like, oh.
Let me ask you something, Maddie.
In the middle of Dollar Tree too.
Yeah,
Let me
it was
ask you
annoying.
something, Maddie.
What?
I'll be right back.
Can you open your mouth without showing your teeth?
Why?
Can you?
Why?
Can you?
Is this a trick question?
You can you?
I don't want to test that.
Can you open your mouth without showing your teeth?
I don't know. But I feel like this is a trick question considering the fact that she
See, I
laughed.
can.
That's because you have like.
Can you? You're hired.
What? I don't know you.
That's so just school.
I just tricked her ass. She goes, no. I went, see, I can't see. I go like this, but you have no teeth. I said, so can you open your mouth? I'll show you your teeth. She go. I said, okay, you're hired. She goes, ah, fuck.
I did not say fuck in my defense.
See, it's easy for me to trick people with that. Thank you. I know I'm number one.
How close did you have? 2.
Yeah, I'm at 4.
Well, I'm also not
There's
gonna.
more here too, and there's plenty of sauces.
Is your dad a wrestling fan? I don't know, Dad. Are you a wrestling fan?
Why? Who asked that?
Adam.
No, I've only been following wrestling since I was 10 years old,
Now he's almost 60.
and I'm 59 now. So you tell me, am I a wrestling fan? Hey, 39 years, 40 years of following wrestling. Yeah, I would say I'm definitely a fan.
Damn. Sarcastic much?
That's not sarcastic. That's being straight up.
It was the way you put it that sounded sarcastic, Dad.
There was nothing sarcastic about that.
Never mind.
Huh?
Okay, well,
You really don't. Are you gonna let him out?
How else am I gonna wipe out the bottom of his kennel because he spilled his water?
That sounds like.
You can't be Homer.
You can't get a boner.
You don't know that.
Maddie?
Yeah.
Are we turning into a boy?
No, but I've had other. Actually, I'm gonna mute when I say this. Fighting demons.
He was fighting his war demon.
Well, so I'm going to the bathroom, so beat it up.
Wait, what?
Nothing right.
No, repeat what you said.
You said he was fighting his demon.
Uh-huh.
I said, well, next time he gets to fight with this demon, tell him to go in the bathroom, jump to the stall, and beat the hell out of it. Then he won't have to be fighting with this demon. He'll just kill the motherfucker. He'll stroke him to death.
We were at the park. They were. Oh my god. Never mind. I'm not going there with you guys.
Wow! Now the truth comes out.
I'm not going there with you guys.
You already did.
Going where? Up your ass. That's where. how I made Aiden fight demons by giving him a
What
dirty
happened at the park with your sister?
No, you're jumping off of things and jumping on things. There's a difference.
Right now.
Mom, she's jumping off of things and on things.
I'm sorry that I like climbing.
I'm sorry, wait, what'd you say?
It's not my fault I like climbing on the jungle gym.
You know what else could be a jungle gym?
Maddie, swear to God.
Don't swear, it's not nice.
Well, apparently, there's this meme on Instagram or all over social media saying if you cuss, if you're like cussing had anything to do with your life, you would live longer. It was something like that. And then everyone just cusses as soon as they hear it because they're like, if I cuss, I live longer.
There.
Download 6 Feet Under the other take on all audio platforms and watch WWE YouTube.
Upstairs. Upstairs. Sorry, hit you. Excited for the weekend. It's like Monday. Okay. Yeah, you all see where I get my humor from now. It's from my dad. Me and my dad and mom, we kind of... Yes, that was French. Me and my dad, and my mom, my old stepmom, we kind of all like have this like dirty humor and dark humor. So we kind of all throw it at each other. So I was kind of like you guys were just witnessing. That's why I had to mute on a few parts because the fact on how extreme it can get when I'm talking to my parents. Like I was trying to tell my parents something and they thought I said laid. And I'm like, no. So yeah. Thank you, Elizabeth. So yeah, we like joke around with a few things. So like anytime if I mute and I'm talking to my parents and we're like joking around, I have to mute sometimes because of how extreme our conversations can get at times. Because yeah, it's funny, but that's not something I can like put on YouTube. Like I would probably get like marked almost immediately if I said half the things I do with my parents on YouTube. So yeah. We were talking about down there if I was muted. I don't know if I was muted or not, but I gave this like dirty look to people if I don't like them. My mom, for another word, my mom said, the look I give is either I'm about to fucking kill you or I don't know if I say this on stream, but like the opposite of fucking off. That makes sense. I'm not going to say it on stream because I feel like that'd be weird if I said it on stream. And I found out recently that a few people actually think my dirty look turns them on because, like, Kenzie's over here. You can say hi to her. Kenzie, Adam, saying hi. So, like, yeah. I'm not trying to be weird with y'all. I'm just, like, telling you, like, what was just happening downstairs. Because you're talking about how, like, my look that I give to people. Because I have, like, different looks I give to people based on if I like you, if I absolutely hate your guts. If I give you my dirty look, I probably hate your guts. And I remember I gave my friend this look last year. I mean, well, I didn't necessarily give it to him, but I think I was giving it to someone like across from him or something, or I accidentally gave it to him because he said I gave it to him at one point. And apparently he said that that look was a turn on, which was kind of weird in my case because of the fact that I used that to keep people away from me. Can you sing Good Girl? Because that's my mom's favorite song and she passed away. I have a terrible singing voice, I'm gonna tell you that now. But I did write a song if you guys would like to hear it. I'm not going to school tomorrow, but yes, technically tomorrow is supposed to be the last day of school. I wrote a song if you guys would like to hear it. It's called A Mask on My Face. I wrote a few different versions of it with like different type of upbeats and downbeats. So if you guys would like to hear it, I would be more than welcome to play it. I haven't shared this song with anyone else besides Kenzie, so she said she likes the one that was like my rough draft, but like I can't get the beat again the way I had it because of the fact that it's lyrics. So I use a website called lyricsintosong.com. I write my lyrics in my trusty dandy notebook here. I have a buttload of poems and songs that I wrote in here. And basically all I do is I insert the lyrics in here. I pick the genre, the moods, voices, instruments, and tempos, and I name the song and I generate it. I have a few songs on here. Some of them, I have like 1, 2, 3. So I have 4 versions of this Mask song I made. One is like my beginning lyrics I started with, and then I kind of added more towards it on my very last version of it. But Kenzie doesn't like the last version of it because it doesn't have more of an upbeat to it. The songs I've like made is I have Past and Future. That was a poem I made. Wait, no, that was a song. Wait, was it? I don't remember. No, that was a poem. Missing. That was a poem, and then I have another version of Missing My Old Life. That's also a poem that I turned into a song. Highs and Lows, there's 2 versions of that. That was a poem I wrote. Depression and Getting High, that was a poem I wrote for my friend that I turned into a song. Falling Hard, I wrote that for someone I wrote that song for Aiden. If you guys know who he is, if you guys were on my streams a few weeks ago, you guys would know who. I'm not gonna repeat who he is. Drowning in My Tears, just recently made this one. Haven't shared it with anyone yet, besides I think Kenzie. Lonely and Hurting, that was Kenzie's poem I wrote that I turned into a song. Behind Those Bars, I Hope You Rot, that's a poem I wrote for my class that I ended up turning into a song. I wrote a few things, but I will share with you the song I wrote here recently. Not that one. It was the second version of it. I Do Believe in God. This is called Mask from Within. So, how do you like where you live so far? I love it so far. Like, I get out of the house more often, and I want to get out of the house a lot more this summer, but it's just a matter of trying to find something that doesn't cost money to go do. Because me and Kenzie want to go see a movie that's actually getting released on the 26th of this month. I want to go see it so bad. Megan 2.0, I want to go see. Kenzie also wants to go see Stitch. We both want to go see Stitch and Megan 2.0. And I would love to go see those movies like the same day, but like tickets are expensive. And snacks. Anyways, here's a song, Mask from Within. A mask on my face, a mask that can't be lifted. I'm shouting out for help, but no one hears my scream. I'm crying from within, waiting for someone to listen to my silent screams. Pain I feel on a daily, pain I feel in my dreams. It's not because of you, it's because of the shadows that haunt me. I'm panicked. Hold on, I'm actually gonna put this on the speaker. Can you turn your voice up? Yeah.
On. Welcome to All Tech Lansing.
I'm actually going to put this on the speaker so you can hear it a little better. Okay, hold on. A mask on my face, a mask that can't be lifted. I'm shouting out for help, but no one hears my scream. I'm crying from within, waiting for someone to listen to my silent screams. Pain I feel on a daily, pain I feel in my dreams. It's not because of you, it's because of the shadows that haunt me. I'm panicking, please don't leave, please don't go. When you hear me scream, shouting for help, let me feel, let me drown, let me shut down, let me build up my walls. The shadows repeating in my head daily. little girl shouting for help. Pain I feel on a daily, pain I feel in my dreams. It's not because of you, it's because of the shadows that haunt me. I'm panicking, please don't leave, please don't go. When you hear me scream, shouting for help. You're slowly pulling from the shadows after you hear my scream for help, my cry, and I do on a day. Please don't ever leave me again, to drown in that darkness again. I see you from the light, I never get to see. My mask is lifting from beneath me. Thank you for someone finally being there for me. I gave up on life for a little, then you entered, and it saved me from myself. You keep me going to keep me alive. I don't know what I would have done if you didn't step back into my life. So thank you for saving me from within myself tonight. Little girl born beneath the ground. I'm glad you're here now. Never leave me again. You're no matter the relationship. You're my friend always and forever. Thank you again for saving me from my darkness. That's the song I wrote. Kenzie likes this version a lot better. This wasn't like the final product, but she likes this version better because of the beat. This one was the one I'm about to pull up is the final product with a lot more lyrics because I had to extend lyrics out more, so that way it sound more like an actual song. But the lyrics aren't this like the lyrics are the same, but I had to make a few tweaks. I mistyped some of the things, so I had to go back in, fix them to make more sense, and then I added to it, and then I ended up changing some of the beat on it because on this it generates a beat by itself. You just put in what type of stuff you want in it, and then it generates it itself. So I didn't have the same beat from last time, but this is the final product I got from it. Yeah. Tell me which one you like better. So you guys just heard the first one, the very first version the second version that Kenzie likes. This was the final product I'm about to play. So mask on my face, a mask that can't be lifted. I'm shouting out for help, and no one hears my scream. I'm crying from within, waiting for someone to listen to my silent screams. Pain I feel on a daily, pain I feel in my dreams. It's not because of you, it's because of the shadows that haunt me. I'm panicking, please don't leave, please don't go. When you hear me scream, shouting for help. Let me feel, let me drown, let me shut down, let me build up my walls. The shadows repeat in my head daily. Help me, first aid, hear my scream, hear my cry from beneath. That's a little girl shouting for help. Pain I feel on a daily, pain I feel in my dreams. It's not because of you, it's because of the shadows that haunt me. I'm panicking, please don't leave, please don't go. When you hear me scream, shouting for help. Pain I feel on a daily, pain I feel in my dreams. It's not because of you, it's because of the shadows that haunt me. I'm panicking, please don't leave, please don't go. When you hear me scream, shouting for help. Let me feel, let me drown, let me shut down, let me build up my walls. The shadows repeat in my head daily. Help me escape, hear my scream, hear my cry from beneath. That's a little girl shouting for help. Pain I feel on a daily, pain I feel in my dreams. It's not because of you, it's because of the shadows that haunt me. I'm panicking, please don't leave, please don't go. When you hear me scream, shouting for help. Slowly pulling me from the shadows after you hear my scream for help. I'm crying, I do on a daily. Never leave me again, to drown in the darkness again. I see you from the light, I never get to see. My mask is lifting from beneath me. Thank you for someone finally being there for me. I gave up my life for a little, then you entered and saved me a little, and saved me from myself. Going. You are the reason I'm still alive. I don't know what I would have done if you didn't stay.
back into my life. So thank you for saving me from within myself. That little girl born beneath the ground is healing just a little and slowly coming back from the shadows that haunted her a long time ago. I'm glad you're here now. Again, no matter the relationship, you're my friend always and forever. Thank you again for saving me from the darkness. You're my hero.
Okay, which version did you like better? The first version I showed you or this one? Honestly, I like this one, but I also really like the second one, like the very first version I showed you guys, because like I like the beat of that one, but like this one, I feel like it repeats it a few times without me having to like physically put the lyrics in for repeating. It like just repeated by itself. The second song is good. I really like the this one I added more lyrics to it. It's longer. I shouldn't get copyrighted for this since these are my lyrics, and it generates a beat by itself. So I shouldn't get copyrighted for any of this. And if I do, I'm gonna get pissed. I would sing and produce these songs, but it's the fact that I don't have equipment for any of that. Like I would love to get the beat of this and read the lyrics, sing it, and post it on my YouTube as like a song that I've made, and I can produce it. But it's just the fact that my singing voice sucks ass. If I were to put this on regular and kind of just where I could hear some of the lyrics, because it's singing my lyrics, but like on its own like tempo base. Do you guys want to hear any other song I wrote? Because I have a few. Play the one that made me cry yet. It's Falling Hard. Yeah. I don't think I played this one on stream yet, but I can. So the song I'm about to play for you guys, I wrote this 3 weeks ago. On the 5th. Thank you, Adam. I wrote this on the 5th of this month. This is about a very special person in my life. So you guys are gonna kind of get the memo of it when you guys hear the song and why this person was special. And he still is special. Adam already knows the song. So I kind of have memorized the song because I did write the lyrics. It's just the beat and the voice isn't mine. So enjoy. Falling hard in love with you and your soul. I've never let anyone get this close to my heart. My soul get closer. The more I wanna have your heart, even the more you make me smile, make me look like an idiot. Looking at my phone when I see your name soon. I hope to share a name. You're making my heart beat like a drum when you get close. And the way you place your hands on my hips makes me wanna fall. Even I'm falling in love with you. Faster and faster, day by day. And one day you'll hopefully own my entire heart. I wanna explore with you. I wanna do illegal shit with you. I wanna do everything with you. You're the first I have let into my heart fully. The way you wrap your arms around, it makes me feel comfortable and safe. And I never wanna lose this. You're making my heart beat like a drum when you get close. And the way you place your hands on my hips makes me wanna fall. Even more falling, I'm falling in love with you. Faster and faster, day by day. And one day you'll hopefully own my entire heart. Let me explore you
and I'll let you explore me from peak to thin. I wanna stay with you and be with you to the moon and back. I wanna be that star from above that you have been wishing for.
Anyways, that's a song I wrote for someone very special in my life. He's still in my life, just not in the same concept as it was before. So, yeah. You kind of get the concept of the song once you when you hear it, you kind of get the concept. Thank you. Okay, I keep having people ask me my age. I am 15. I'm turning 16 literally next month. And yeah, you guys be like, okay, yeah, you're too young. I'm leaving the stream. Go for it. I don't really care. You guys leave. That's on you. I'm just here to be on stream and share the music that I wrote and that I probably won't ever produce. I also have a song called Drowning in My Tears that I wrote recently because something happened. Well, it was more so that I found something out when me and a certain person was together. That's my sister. When I was dating someone,
Okay.
and I found something out like mid relationship, nothing bad, but like it kind of broke me slightly. Cause I'm not gonna throw names out there, but like, yeah. I'm gonna play you guys a song called "Drowning in My Tears." It is. I did write all these songs you guys are hearing right now. I wrote. So, yeah.
Drowning in my tears day to night. All I do is cry and see my tears fall to the ground. I am drowning in my tears, my failure, my tears is like a bowl of lava. They are steaming from this pain. I feel the way my brain feeling from this hot bowl of lava is making spin out of control. My heart is broken from inside and out. It's breaking me from start to finish. My life is flashing before my eyes. My eyes are drowning with sins. I have faced my eyes are drowning with the life I live. The life that I face on a daily, and all I do is look at it and cry and drown. Oh, my life is a mess from start to finish. From those paths that we cross from within, my life is a disaster waiting to happen. I look at myself and all I see is a little girl shouting, crying for help. I know I'm a monster, a failure, a sin. I'm drowning from within, a crying list, those tears that I secretly cry. On a daily one flashback, and I'm right back where I started. There is no end, there is no beginning. There is only the middle, which I'm stuck in. I'm never leaving. This is all just gonna be a repeating. A shadow I see chasing me down those stairs. I see him. In my dream, my life will never get better. It will never look upon the sea of the shadows that I face from within. I have no control. I have no faith. I'm no person. I'm shadow figure people look at and wish never existed. Why am I here? What am I alive? I'm drowning from my tears from within. Already let me end this pain, this sorrow, all that I have felt from within. I'll never change, nothing can help. And just a lost soul looking for help, but can never find it.
Wait, whatever you're going through or feeling, your feelings are a valid healing. It's part of the process. You matter. It's okay not to be okay. God loves you. Thank you. So again, all these songs you guys are hearing, I did write these. Like, yeah, I have all proof and evidence in my book right here. Madison can write some amazing lyrics. Thank you. Mask. I actually did make a mask I hold high poem, but I'm not gonna release this. The song I wrote, the mask one, I have evidence I wrote it because it releases chorus, verse 1, verse 2, and then it has the verse 3, verse 4, and ending. So this one says repeat. So yeah, I do have evidence. I wrote every single thing I have put into this. Drowning in My Tears. This was a poem I did write, but it ended up being better in a song, which is the one I just played for you guys, which is right here. Shadows in My Sleep. I kind of wrote this a few days ago, but I'm not going to release this also.
I am.
Life Story is also a poem I wrote, but also not a song at the moment. So, and then I have Falling Hard. This was my draft for the second song I showed you. Well, third. This is Falling Hard song. So again, I do have proof that I wrote all these songs. So I do have other songs on here that were from poems. If you guys would like to hear those, I don't know, because I think you guys are somewhat enjoying these songs. I have Behind Those Bars. Behind Those Bars Be Rock. This is a song. Well, it's a poem that I wrote for a class. It was my Borderlands project for my ELA project, my final. And I thought it actually turned into an amazing song. So if you guys like to hear it, it's about something that I faced when I was younger. If you watched one of my older videos, it was like explaining my life story. I love your video. Please shout. Oh, shout out to Piper. Shout out to all you guys in the stream for sticking around. I would like to play you guys a song only because it can explain even without the meaning of the song. Like, you guys will be able to know the meaning of the song because there's a part in here that's very like specific. Well, there's a lot of specific parts in this song that I think you guys would understand just without me telling you guys what it's about. The song that is Behind Those Bars Like You're Rot. I had to make a Borderland project about something that was making me hold a border above my life, like trust, for an instance. Trust is a big border when it comes to me. It's very hard to get my trust, and when you do, and if you like lose my trust, like never again, like you're out of my life for good. Why are you?
By the way.
Already.
Well, because I've had 6. You've had 1, 2, 3.
I would like to share Behind Those Bars I Hope You Rot song. It is about,
You've had 5 and Jose had 1, so.
this song is about sexual assault towards me. It's about trust and sexual assault because of the fact that I was sexually assaulted when I was in 4th and 5th grade by my uncle. I kind of wrote it based on trust because my trust and faith kind of was lost after that. That's what the song is about that I'm about to play for you guys. It's gonna sound more like a poem than a song, but the piano and the female that is singing kind of puts it all into proportion when you guys hear this. Again, these are my lyrics. This is my story that's being told in this poem. So I am gonna play this for you guys as soon as my sister closes my bedroom door. So please be sensitive when it comes to this poem/song. It's both, because I did get a grade on this. So I'm gonna play it for you. Kenzie, can you please close the door? Again, it's called Behind Those Bars I Hope You Rot. If you guys know what I mean by bars, you will understand.
A mistaken bridge falling between trust and forgiveness. A bond built on trust now taken. A border I hold above my head, a border holding me back from the mistaken bond we live in. A wrong choice taken, trust being broken. Leave, don't come back for all is taken. Behind those bars, behind the wall you broke, all is never forgiven. A dream, I see your face, I can't just bear to see. The sleepless dream is all that is needed to forgive and forget that sleepless dream. A touch, a pull, how do I forget this traumatic pull? A spot you left trust is now never again. See your face in the dark, I wanna see a different spark beyond the light. A shadow I see, a shadow I cannot see. I see you in the dark, I see your face. I need to give trust, how do I learn to forget and give? I saw you that night, why were you there? A touch I never forget, now my trust is never again. People who look like you, I can never learn to trust. Those shadows behind those bars you live in, I now sleep in peace once again. We're all behind bars, I shall learn to trust again. My trust is falling cruel, but that's all because of you. I hope you're happy. My life is now beyond the valley. Trust again, trust you are. Take it slow when you it's hard to learn, good to have. Beyond those walls, I hope you burn. Life is happy, not shallow. Now that you're away, I now shall know. People I love, people I care about, they trust. Once you break it, never again. My border still stands. It will once and for all start coming down again. Give me time to repair my signs, and I'll once again trust the end of that line.
Okay, that was a song. Well, it's a poem, but I turned it into a song. There was a very specific part in here where you kind of could like explain. Yeah, okay, sleepless dream, a touch, a pull, nope. Okay, I saw you that night. Why were you there? So these very specific lyrics right here explains it. Okay, these very particular lyrics kind of explains it. I couldn't go like specifically into detail because it is a school project I did, but it kind of explains the trust and what happened. I saw you that night. Why were you there? A touch I never forget. Now my trust is never again. Those particular lyrics kind of lead with what the song's about because I remember it happening one morning when I was sleeping when it happened one time. So from these lyrics right here saying I saw you that night, why were you there? That right there is explaining like I was basically asleep, you were there and I didn't know about it until I like woke up. And then a touch I never forget. It kind of explains it all in just a few lyrics. You can just know what it kind of just tells it all right there in like those lyrics right there. People who look like you, that's also another lyric that kind of gives it away. This poem is also, well, you guys already know, I already explained it. It's about sexual assault, about me having a border, but it's also supposed to be about the border that is coming down that I'm learning to trust again because the fact that was years ago. So, yeah. That's why towards the end it says, I will learn to trust again. and it says people I love, people I care about, take it slow and you shall learn. It's about a border that was put up because of a event that happened in my life, and that it is slowly coming down based on how you act and the way you are to me as like a person. Like my family, my mom and dad, I trust. They have my trust. My sister has my trust. Some of my friends have my trust. It really depends on the scenario, but like those very particular lyrics kind of give it away. My border still stands. It will once and for all start coming down again. That's another kind of giveaway ish. It kind of says that my border's coming down.
The door's staying open.
I am writing poems. It's just I'm not releasing them at the moment. I would like to share the other poem I wrote was actually for Kenzie. If you won't mind me sharing it,
Is it a poem or a song?
it's a song.
Can you give me his name?
Huh? But yeah, I kind of turn all my feelings into poems, and here recently I'm turning them also into songs, only because the fact that it kind of helps and puts in more of a, because most people listen to music to help them with like their healing process, and I thought that maybe turning my poems into songs or just making straight up songs would help me look at things different, because it's always fun to experiment with different things. I love writing poems, but then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna experiment with songs and lyrics. So yeah.
You made one for me?
Yeah, the Trust and Lonely poem I made for Jennings. So this next song was also
Wait, have I heard this one before?
no, it was the poem I wrote you.
Oh, so I've never heard this one. Okay.
Okay,
So I haven't heard the song that's about me.
no, you've heard the poem, you
But
just haven't heard it in
still.
lyrics. Okay, so this next one is also my Kenzie's Borderland project. We made a deal to where I would write her poem because she's not good at poetry. And I did turn it into a song. So this one is called Lonely and Hurting, but it's about when she left our old school behind.
This is when I was freaking depressed.
This is when she was going through a very rough stage of life.
Yeah, this is when life was.
And you kind of will get it. You'll get the meaning because this one has more depth into it of the meaning.
Wait, does this one have all the words I told you to get rid of?
No, this one is the improved one. This has the lyrics that you told me to not put. So just to give you a little thing behind it, this poem was about when we left our old school behind. So she started vaping and self-harming. She doesn't do those things anymore, but it is. Shut up. Okay, she doesn't self-harm.
I don't self-harm.
She sometimes get an urge to vape,
But
sometimes. So this is what the song is about. It's about leaving our old school behind, her putting up a border between of brokenness by putting it into self-harming and doing things that you shouldn't be doing.
okay, just play the guardian.
I have to explain it so they know what they're about to hear. And I did write this. She just told me like what was she was going based off, so I was like, okay.
And Madison knows exactly how I was feeling.
Okay, enjoy.
A life I live, a life I seek. I left it all behind. How do I learn to see? I see my past, that vine I must climb. I want it all behind me. How do I forget that awful time? The border that stands, but I cannot heal. Hand on myself, mark that I left. How do I stop and forget this pain? Shadow harm me. A new school shall now follow me. I see it in my dreams, stop coming back to haunt me. I wanna go back, I feel so lonely. How do I stop and deal with this pain? I wanna live and go back. It never started hurting that awful day. Hands on skin pain, within the skin and bone. I felt so so lonely beneath the shelves. Things I did beneath the cracks. It helped me feel so happy. It was bad, I know, but happiness is all I know. I wanna stop, I wanna go back. I wish I had never started. Because of this new addiction I live. Schools I leave people behind me. I would like to go back to the school I left behind. People, I miss a daughter that still isn't, still addicted. I withhold harming. I stopped, and another got worse. I'm trying to stop, but how do I learn? I have new friends, but I don't know how to live. I see happiness in my eyes. I think this might be the first time. This addiction I must stop. The border is slowly going down. I see a vision, I see a life I wanna live soon. Slowly and surely, I will eventually get there.
That's the poem I wrote her. Which now you guys see in actual lyrics, which actually makes more sense than lyrics, Loki.
Dude, it sounds so much better in lyrics.
Yeah, guys, this is fun. Me just sharing about little songs I wrote and poems. This is fun.
Because a lot of songs are actually poems.
Can you ask Kenzie how she changed as a person from her lowest point in life now? Can you ask Kenzie how she changed as a person? Oh fuck! How she changed as a person from her lowest point in life through now? How much have you changed? How did you fight at your lowest point?
Well, I think after I left Harrison Pratt, and we first moved, it was this summer. Honestly, during that summer, it wasn't really that good because, well, I knew we were moving schools, and that's when everything first started happening, self-harm, smoking, all that. All that went, I did that for at least a year when I was in 8th grade, so last year. I think since I went to my Decatur, I have changed because I think my friends finally saw me and I finally saw myself, and I finally knew that I needed to change and that I need to be happy and I need to leave my old life behind, even though it did hurt. But I think I've grown a lot since then. But
If you guys want to see my version of
I do know I'll go back into those addictions I did, like self-harm and smoking, because that's one thing that
yeah. We're 15. We're turning 16 next month. If you guys don't like our age, you guys are more than welcome to leave. So you guys just heard Kenzie's version of us leaving our old school behind. When I left, I also wrote, well, this was like when I was first starting poetry. I did turn this into a song, but this is kind of my insights of when we moved schools, and I made a newer version to it. It says all the good stuff, but at the end, it kind of shares that I've somewhat moved on with my life.
I mean,
So you guys can hear my version of it and how I felt when we moved schools back then. So
Where the sun meets the moon, till the moon meets the sky. Stars above.
hold on. I don't think this is the right one. This is highs and lows. Never mind. Hold on. Missing my own life. This is it. Okay, my bad. I played the wrong song. There we go.
me of all the good times we had spent together. I wanna cry, still I bite it back until I can't no more. It's like a addicting drug, you can't get it out of your mind. On who and what you left behind, it's very powerful. On the life you had missed, you keep thinking to yourself, would I be a better person in this new life? Or if that drug of that past will keep coming back like this, soon as that memory is finally gone. Or at least you thought it was. It keeps coming back. You want it to be gone, so you can be happy for your family's accomplishments, however you can, until that memory is vanished from the eye. But you still would like to visit your past, whether it was good or bad. You still wanna see. I miss my life. I wanna rewind to that day we left. The day I left my friends and past, and now it's too late. I'm already gone. As much as I am happy for my family, I miss my past. I miss my old friends and all the fun we had. I still look back to this day and wonder if that drug is finally gone. Can I finally let that past go? Or am I still hanging on to the piece of that part of me who desperately wants to go back? I am still missing my old life. That drug is still haunting my soul. From the deep and darkness, I'm scared I will never let go of my past. I so desperately want back, but it's too late. I'm stuck here, and there is no looking back now.
Okay, honestly, I think that's it for the day with songs. I have others, like I have past and future, I have highs and lows, I have depression and getting high, and I have love, that's really it. So, I have other songs I'm just not going to share at the moment. I do have to go take my dogs out, and then I actually do want to throw out my show. Does Kenzie write her own poems or songs? No, she's not a songwriter or a poem writer. It's all me. That's just me. I'm the only one that writes. So, you guys heard some of my music today, and music that were originally poems. I hope you guys enjoyed them, because I go really into depth with my poems and songs that I write, only because the fact that, like, it my poems and songs, they describe me in a way that only I can feel from within. I have more feelings inside me that no one could imagine. I feel very broken on the inside. As much as I don't show it, I am, and I'm very good at hiding it. Um, like I said, the reason I'm by myself right now, I'm single, because I need to work on things, and that'd be the thing I need to work on. All it's gonna do is, from the pain I feel from my life, it kind of makes a version of me on the inside that I can't show, but certain people can tell when I'm showing it. Like Aiden, he can tell anytime there's something wrong with me, even without me saying it.
So as much as you guys probably don't see the fact that I'm broken, literally, some people can, and that's why I wrote these songs. I write these poems because it kind of helps me put things into different perspectives, and it helps other people fight their battles. In the reality that we all live in, we're all fighting the same shadows, but in just different ways. There's always a different story behind the shadows that we are all trying to fight. And I guess that's kind of the message I'm kind of trying to put out there, although I probably should write a song about that. Now I think about it, I'll probably do that tonight, Loki. About shadows that we all fight in reality, but different concepts and different versions of it. Which is the best way I can explain myself. And everything that I write. If you follow me on Facebook, which you guys are more than welcome to try and find me on Facebook, it will be very easy. I guarantee you. All you gotta do is look at my first and last name, and you guys will see the exact same photos I use on my YouTube. I post photos of myself on there. I post poems. If you scroll down enough, you'll see all the poems I've written. And again, it kind of just helps me describe my life in other ways that people won't understand. So if you guys want to hear more of my poems, you guys are more than welcome to try and find me on Facebook. I will not follow you back, but you can look at my Facebook because it is public. Yes, exactly. That's kind of what I'm trying to say, Adam, is we all have shadows. We are all broken. We all have demons that we're fighting, whether that's mentally or physically or emotionally. No matter what, we're all fighting some type of demon or something that is breaking us from the inside and out. Whether if you can't show it on the outside, there are people that will be able to tell when you are broken. And I have people in my life that care about me, and I just can't seem to take that into proportion. Like, I know people care about me, but I can't physically believe because I've had so many people leave me. Anyways, I gotta go. I gotta take my dogs out. So I will see you guys later. I do have 24-hour live stream coming up this Saturday, so mark that on your calendar. Yeah. I gotta go. I gotta take my dogs out before they go to the bathroom in their kennels. And I don't want to pick that up. So
I do dishes. You do
everyone
dogs.
have a good
I'll make a deal. At nighttime, I'll do dishes. You do dogs, and then during the afternoon,
I'm not going to bed. I'm just going to take my dogs out. I will be back on later tonight. Plus, I think my phone's almost dead anyways. So everyone have a good night. If I don't see you again tonight, bye. Again, if you guys would like to hear more of my poems and stuff, please make that known that you guys want to hear more of my stuff because I will share it. Anyways, I will see you all later. Thank you everyone for joining my stream. I very much appreciate it. And thank you all for supporting my lyrics, my songs that I've written and my poems. I'm very much appreciative on how I write my stuff. And I love that people like you guys, some of you guys are probably relating to some of these songs. Like Drowning in My Tears. I know some of you guys are most definitely relating to these songs. I know I made Kenzie cry when she listened to one of these songs. Not going to specify which one, but I know people out there will relate to these songs. That's why I'm half tempted.
See, the thing is, when people relate to the songs, it makes them cry.
Here's the thing. I would love to sell these songs to an artist. So, because I know other artists can put this in and actually make it sound good. It's just the fact that I'm not a freaking producer or anything, so I can't sell music. Like, lyrics and songs. You know what I mean?
Well, technically.
Because, the person that married Selena Gomez, he's a producer. He basically, other artists give away their music to other artists that think it's their voice.
Because some artists make music, but it doesn't sound good for them, so they give it to the person I think it would sound best with.
Yeah, like a few songs that you think that artists wrote and everything, it was actually different artists. I know.
Because artists write songs for each other because
No, sometimes they write songs about their personal life, but then they think it's too personal, so then they actually end up giving it away because it'll sound better than someone else. Anyways, I am going to go because I don't want to get yelled at by my dad or him barging in my bedroom saying, take the dogs out. So, again, if you guys would like me to release these songs, let me know. I will post links to them so you guys can actually listen to them. So, I love everything. When you guys take care, if you guys believe in God, He is there for you. Even if you don't believe in God, He is there for you. Don't ever look down on yourself. Always look up, and don't let the demons or like the demons or anything that you're fighting take over you. Let you be you. Yeah. I'm gonna go now. I love all y'all guys. I guys had a good